Taurus, Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay as a son of a Taurus. So dear Taurus, this is going to be your reading from August 9th, which is the full moon in Aquarius, until August 17th, the end of the Mercury retrograde. So in this reading, we're going to take a look at your past, present, and future, the main challenge and the energy between you and your person. What are the shifts and the changes that are about to happen? We're going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice. So dear Taurus, thank you for all your love. Thank you for all your beautiful presence here. You are greatly appreciated into the house of the Renaissance, into my space. And I also want to say that this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Please take whatever resonates. And there is different, times when you come back to the reading. It may resonate later, right? It could be your story, it could not. Maybe it is going to be. We're going to have to see and take whatever resonates, please. So let's see what's going on for you, dear Taurusina, Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus. And happy Lionsgate portal, which is amazing. Amazing manifestation portal. Okay, right off the bat, the devil. Let's talk about that for a second. So Taurus, your challenge for the upcoming days and week is the Knight of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords and the Two of Cups. It looks like a painful cycle is about to come to an end, what you don't see coming here. However, before that, there is some sort of action that's calling your attention, okay? I feel like your attention is being called towards some sort of a situation here. You could be wanting to initiate something, or this person could be headed towards your way to initiate something towards you, because this is an action-oriented card, okay? You could be dealing with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm getting here Scorpio. We're gonna find out more, okay, or Aquarius specifically. Now, because you have the full moon, literally the moon on top of your reading, which is the where we are experiencing the full moon in Aquarius. I'll talk about that shortly. Now, in the recent past, dear Taurus, there is the devil, you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So in the recent past, there was a third-party situation for some of you, not going to resonate with every single person, that caused this relationship and this situation to actually be on a pause. Okay, I feel like that something here got into the way. It could have been a third party. The devil is here showing, that's the energy I'm picking up on right now. It could have been a drugs. It could have been an addiction, something that really, drinking, smoking, whatever it was that got into the way, and the new beginning that was supposed to happen between you and this person, the situation that was supposed to unfold, it got delayed. Okay, it got delayed and it was a long pause. We're gonna get back to this and clarify shortly. In the present moment, dear Taurus, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Two of Wands. So something very crucial is taking place for you and within you in your present moment. And I think that your person is having the same realization. First of all, I feel like there is a long distance situation for some of you. It could be also that you haven't talked to this person for quite some time. One of the things that's really going to be shifting is you finally overcoming this fear of what if this doesn't work out. The moon here is with the Three of Pentacles. You have a lot of fear, dear Taurus, that maybe this is not going to work out, but you're going to overcome that, because something here is going to become very clear to you, especially in your dream state. You're going to start seeing numbers, signs, and synchronicities and gain a lot of clarity. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly. In the near future, you have the Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Justice. So it looks like some sort of an opportunity is going to be presented to you, okay? And I feel like that you're going to have to choose whether you want to remain single or be with this person. The Justice is here, okay? So a situation here needs to be resolved. A situation here is calling into your attention to finalize, right? There is an initiation that's going to be taking place. So in order for us to get some more clarity, we're going to get right into your reading and clarify. Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus. Thank you for being so kind, and thank you for taking care of your son also. So I'm going to clarify the main challenge, which is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so here's the thing. There is a major realization of someone here is understanding and really coming to this awakening. It might be a rude awakening, but it's going to be an awakening for this person to really realize, like, how do they want to approach you. Okay, obviously the wounded soldier is here, the wounded person. I feel like that you already have been through a lot. There has been repetitive cycles between this person on and off, being on and off, and trying to work things out together. Three of Pentacles and the Judgment. Okay, so Scorpio energy also doesn't have to be that sign. I do see here a realization on how to work things out. That's why the full moon in Aquarius is giving us the opportunity to really understand the technical, logical aspects of relationships, right? The Aquarius is the sign of detachment also. It's a humanitarian, sociable sign, but it's also the sign where it goes by itself, and it's a water bearer, right? We're in the age of Aquarius, and then it's about innovation. So Aquarius doesn't really like mingle, doesn't really get involved with like other stuff. It's a very detached sign. And for some of you, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, and you're gonna be like, oh yes, like this person ghosted me, or this person. But I feel like this full moon is also affecting your person if they are an Aquarius, or if they have any Aquarius placements. But this full moon is really illuminating on the fact that things need to be working out in a different way. Okay, Aquarius, the full moon in Aquarius is going to be basically showing you and your person within the next few days that you actually guys have an opportunity to work things out from a different perspective. Because whatever way you and this person tried to work things out in the past, it did not succeed. It just was not effective. So things are changing. There is a lot of shifts that are taking place. And also on top of that, the Mercury in retrograde is finally coming to an end on August 11. And then there is a after shadow period for another week, which is going to be clarifying, which is going to clear the air. That's why I'm doing the August until August 11. So the devil in the recent past is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. I see here two people possibly trying to either come towards you or towards your person you were dealing with. You might have dealt with the water sign here also, okay? I see here offers coming in from different angles. Your person maybe also was standing in the middle of a decision that they had to make. Maybe they had to choose between you and another person. Sagittarius energy, some of you dealt with the Sagittarius, or you have Sagittarius in your birth chart, but I feel like that somebody here had to make a decision, and this ultimately delayed the future for you and this person to move together, to do things together. Now, let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Something here became extremely stagnant between you and this person. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. I think even though you try to make an offer to this person, you're somebody, dear Taurus, that you are very loyal, you're very committed. So you might have made an offer to this person. If you know, you know, mommy and daddy. I do love the Ace of Wands. This is one of my most favorite cards after the Magician. I just do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I see here you making an offer to this person, an offer being made, okay, and hoping for the best, hoping for things to work out. In the recent past, you might have even tried multiple times. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the recent past, okay? But I see here rejection. I see here somebody being very closed off, and maybe this person tried to really hold back. This person maybe was not at the right place in their life for them to be with you, okay? Could have been a Virgo. Could have been a Capricorn also. This person rejected this offer. Two of Swords. There was a lot of uncertainty. And also this person, it looks like they lost their sense of intuition at some point. It was very difficult for them. Aquarius energy and the Hangman. This person left you hanging in there forever. This person left you hanging in there forever. You have the Star here. The Star is literally the card of Aquarius. I think the fact that this person might have been so slow and so indecisive, could have dealt with the Pisces as well. Okay, it kind of like made you feel, like, what am I doing here? Like, why is my offer being rejected? You might have even said to yourself, like, I don't know, like, I feel so taken advantage of and taken granted for, the fact that I'm like offering this person an opportunity to, to be with me because I know what I can give to this person, and they still reject it. And we're going to clarify the Three of Pentacles to see what is the most important message here for you and this person. Okay, and the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like that in the present moment, like I said, someone is wanting to make an attempt to come towards you. Okay, this person sees you right now being very independent with the Nine of Pentacles energy. It's like you're doing your own thing, you're making your own money, you're basically independent. You're single right now. Okay, a lot of you are single, a lot of you have that single status, and I feel like this person could be either watching you from afar. Some of you live in a place where there is a lot of big fields, okay, like huge fields. You could be living near a body of water, you could be even planning some sort of a cruise or ship or travels. This person is kind of like trying to gain information. Maybe, as you can see with the Three of Pentacles, this person might try to talk to other people or friends, like mutual friends that you guys share, to see what are your plans, to see what you're going to be doing towards. This person is very interested into knowing which direction you are moving in life. It's like all of a sudden the spark has come back into them and they're wanting to connect with you. That's why the painful situation is coming to an end that you don't see coming. So in the present moment, it looks like there is an offer that could be presented to you. And the moon, very interesting, right? So this is about illumination. This is about also the dream state. You could be seeing dreams. You could be seeing this person in your dream also. So the moon here is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is you, Taurus. It's actually one of my favorite kings in tarot. Honestly, it's one of my most favorite kings. It's very stable. There's a very grounded, sexy energy about the King of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? It's very grounded. It's very like strong, masculine. See, I'm saying, I know there's a lot of females watching. You get the point. So I'm saying Taurus energy, very grounded. Earthy energy. I love the earth energy. As a quadruple Leo fire sign, it helps me to like cool down and get grounded. So in the present moment, there is this fear of like, what if this person acts out of selfishness? You still think of the same narrative about this person. I'm gonna keep it very real. But there is something that this person, something has changed within this person. I feel like for many of you, you're still holding on to the narrative that things maybe are not gonna move forward. Maybe this person is gonna reject. They're still into the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, which is like not moving forwards, and you haven't seen any action coming from this person yet, but that doesn't mean that there is not going to be anything happening or coming soon, because there is the Two of Wands in the present moment. Two of Wands here is indicating some sort of a decision, and this also has to do a lot with travel plans or relocation. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Moon again. So there is maybe already some sort of conflicts happening in your person's life. Could be in your life also. Yeah, it's commitment. Wow. The conflict here, this is a very deep reading. Let me just get into it right now, what I'm getting, right? I'm not going to look into the timing here. I just need to really focus on the depth of the reading. For some of you, there is cultural differences. There is arguments. There is cultural differences, right? There is 5 people that are dressed up in 5 different outfits. There is money issues, there is financial issues, sadness, abandonment wounds, a lot of like wounds, trauma. Now, I do see here with the Two of Cups and the Hierophant, somebody's family or external people, culture, whatever, is influencing and affecting this connection to move forward. Or there could be other individuals that are in the way. It could be exes coming back. It could be, other altercation, like the situation here is getting altercated by some sort of an external influence, okay? And that's affecting, but I feel like that's affecting this whole situation, and it's kind of like delaying this. But to me, it looks like someone here is very much determined to make an offer to you, because they see you being like just detached. It's like they're like, okay, whatever the Taurus is saying, whatever Taurus is doing, I need to find out, because this person must have tried to date other people, or they may have gone on other dates with another individual, and it just did not end, and it did not end well. Okay, and I feel like that has been a major disappointment for this person. So let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles in the near future for you. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. So in the near future, I feel like here there is going to be more clarity in terms of this relationship. The full moon is going to amplify that, okay? You have the Page of Pentacles here twice, dear Taurus, and it's also showing up in the near future between the Queen of Swords and the Six of Wands. In order for you and this person to move forward, I see here conversations taking place about money, about somebody's reckless behavior also. There is a reckless behavior. There is an aggressive behavior. Somebody here seems to be very like aggressive, you know what I'm saying? And also kind of reckless, but I feel like that's changing. And you might even what's the word? Hold on. You might even question and interrogate. You might ask this person questions to see how they're responding, how they're approaching to you. And for many of you, in order for you to have that new beginning, you definitely want to see if this person is financially stable. Financial stability is something very important for you because you might have been the one that maybe paid for things for this person or covered bills and things like that. And now you want to make sure that this person is financially being responsible, okay, with you. Page of Pentacles here in the near future. Let's talk about this offer. I'm also seeing here some of you buying a house in the near future, okay? So the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Death card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. The only way that things are going to work out between you and this person is something's got to go. A behavior has to go. A behavior has to like be let go of. You know what I'm saying? A behavioral pattern needs to be let go of. Okay, something here needs to change big time, and this has to do a lot with the very fact that somebody here maybe they also used to not be so much involved into the relationship. All they were just doing take. And if there has been ever any breadcrumbing, if somebody here was not fully invested into the relationship, that is something that you also want to make sure. Everything is about justice. Like you want to make sure that you are being fair to yourself. You're not abandoning yourself. We already talked about this, Taurus, in the past. Remember how dedicated you were to the fault? I know you are very loyal, and maybe this is something that's been very much like it's been, your eyes have been open, maybe that you just kind of don't have to look at it as if you are being compassionate. When you are letting people to walk all over you, you're realizing that maybe you are just letting people to really cross some boundaries and just take. Okay, you can't just do that constantly. So I'm getting worked up for you. Now, the justice here in the near future, there is a final decision, and it's clarified by the Six of Swords, the High Priestess. Wow. And the Sun. Okay, so I feel like that since the Sun is showing up, it looks like it's gonna work out regardless. And I feel like that, you know, there is a lot of there is a spiritual connection between you and this person nonetheless, with the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, and the Sun. There is a lot of happiness that's coming towards your way, and I feel like that this has to do a lot with the transition. Six of Swords, some sort of a situation is shifting. There is a timeline, there is a new energy that you're going to be feeling. You're going to feel more rejuvenated for many of you. And this long, painful cycle is finally closing up, the sense of betrayal. And I see here a reunion. I see here finally being together. This is somebody that you really held very closely and very dearly to your heart, and it's been very debilitating for you to let go of. You might have even written love letters to this person, like handwritten love letters, candles, postcards. You've gone above and beyond when it comes to with gifts and trying to gift this person, right? So I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, there is this sense of nostalgia, and you're manifesting, you're calling things into existence. So this initiation here with the Knight of Wands is something that's going to bring a lot of happiness to you, okay? And I see here this person being more determined to work things out with you, okay? It's like you're wanting it, you're wishing it, you're setting an intention, and then if you're into manifestation, law of assumption, law of attraction, either way, I feel like that something here is being manifested for you. Okay, I'm seeing here the Magician is not here necessarily, but that's what I'm seeing. So let's get some final advice, dear Taurus. What is the final advice for my Tauruses? Okay, so you have the Ten of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. The end of this painful cycle is coming to an end, because here's the thing. Queen of Swords is here. That's not beating around the bush, right? And it's also representing the full moon in Aquarius energy. It's like being very clear cut, being crystal clear about what it is that you want. And I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, there is going to be a very passionate conversation, and you're going to be very clear on the prerequisites or the requirements that you really want with this person, the things that you really want to, pursue for in life with this relationship with this person, because this has to do a lot with your investment, dear Taurus, and you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your time, and that's something that you're going to discuss with this person. Queen of Swords. Let's just get rid of the bullshit, right? Let's get rid of all this baggage that we have been carrying, both of us, and have a brand new beginning and see where this is going. And the only location, place that this is going to go, it only has to go towards love. It has to go towards union and commitment, and where there is equal give and take exchange energy. No more breadcrumbing. So, dear Mama Taurus, Daddy Taurus, this is what I had for you. I hope that this helped. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.